All right, let me see. Hey, there we go. All right, beautiful. I need to go bio, and I'll be back. My cats are all over the place.
I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us and we could stay up all night. Kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand.
All right. Yes, coffee refueling in progress. Refueling successful. We are now ready to go. All right, let's do this. All right, what up? Tonight we are going to be creating a level 10 D&D adventure together. Whee! Yeah, so giddy up. We got almost 3 hours to get this bad boy done. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Before we kick things off, I want to give a huge thank you to all of my patrons, members, and Twitch subs. Really appreciate all the support you guys give, all helping create all the free content, such as what we're doing tonight. In particular, I want to give a shout out to the folks in red: Abby C, Beoban, Candy Sora, Clammed Oyster, DM Silver, Drake H, Elisa Goose, Elrin, Emmy, Float 71, Goliath Cleric, Iron Lord 79, John Kenny, Joe M, Joseph H, Kurt Y, Lord Humongous, Meepy 670, Mr. T, Nathan, Penguin Butt, Rainier the Conqueror, Shane C, Sophia W, Son of Sofa Man, Tactical Tokens, Theta Tag, and Yokai. Whee! Oh, we have our VIP hangout tomorrow too. Patrons, channel members, and stuff. So yeah. My laser pointer is going off in the background and mommy is chasing after it. I just got this automated like laser pointer so that to help my cats exercise more. Hey, Penguin Butt, thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate that. Andy Savin also. Penguin Butt has 5 months of Prime sub. Appreciate that. Andy's got 8 months going on with the Prime. Very, very cool. Tashio, 7 months. And Goliath Cleric dropped 100 for stack up earlier. Holy crap. Goliath Cleric, I don't know if you're, yeah, he's here. Sweet. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. That's so cool, man. Really. Oh, yeah, I can see that up there. Oh, I love that, dude. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah, so for folks who maybe aren't aware, I am, throughout the month of November, I'm helping to raise money for Stack Up. They are a charity organization that supports veterans through gaming. So very cool stuff. And my goal is to get $5,000 for them in November. And on Monday's stream, I'm going to have a guest, Sean from Stack Up, who we're going to hang out. We're going to talk D&D. He'll explain what the organization does, and it'll be fun. So, yeah. Chisel, what up? How you doing? Hell Jordan, hello. How you doing? I'm doing all right. My cat, what is he doing? Orange, stop licking yourself. Look at this guy. He just doesn't stop. There goes mommy. Mommy's running after stuff. Oh yeah. By the way, go for Vinny. Thank you so much for Stack Up. I don't know if I'm doing the right. If you want to donate to Stack Up, there is a link. It's just Penguin Butt. It's just Stack Up. It's just Stack Up is the command. There we go. We got it. If you want to donate to Stack Up, you got to follow that link that's in the chat right there. There's also down in the panels down below. There's also a link to stack up as well if you want to donate. So that's the way to do it. Appreciate that 300 bits though. Yomi, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 to Hail Jordan. Very cool. Let's have an emoji spam. Emoji spam, everybody just spam emojis in celebration of all these awesome gifted subs and also the $100 from Goliath Cleric to stack up. So very cool. This is Dan's favorite part of the stream. Spam emojis. Just go spam. Orange is just, look at this guy. Look at his bald belly. Oh my goodness. You're talking about me. I know you're talking about me. There we go. Nice. I love that crap. And we have a level 2 hype train going too. Look at that. We're at level 2 on the scam train. This is beautiful. Could you hug Orange on the stream for me? Well, Orange doesn't like being picked up, really. He doesn't like that. He just wants to go pantless, don't judge. Orange. He's adorable. What's up, Squirty? Oh, I ran him off. He didn't like that. He's like, you're making me feel self-conscious. Stop, please. All right, we should get to work on our adventure. My cats are going nuts. Oh, sweet. Go for Vinny. Thank you so much for the $10. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, he's adorable. He's super adorable. All right, so D&D adventure. Let's get this show. Let's get this party started. Where? Oh, where? I forgot to make a template for this. All right, hold on a second. I have these things all over the place. Got to grab a template really quick for the adventure. Right there. Adventure template. Give me that. Copy it over here. Boom. Open that up. There we go. All right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, that's not the one I want. Where is my adventure template? Is it this one? Yes. This is the one. Okay, I have found it. I have found the right one. Beautiful. All right, I have the template. A cat trip? Oh, geez, these cats don't need that, man. All right, we need to get going on this adventure. All right, so here is our template. We're doing a level 10 adventure. So we need to get an idea of the first. So the first step is brainstorming the creatures. We're not going to have an Afridi necessarily, but we need to brainstorm the creatures that we're going to have in this adventure. So that's our first step. Penguin butt. That's hilarious. Yeah. So it's a level 10. So let's make that here. This adventure is designed for 4 level 10 characters. And there are 4 of them and they're level 10. If we have, we need to pick a monster that you can have about 4 of them or so. And if it's level 7, 4 level 7s. That's deadly. To zoom out so you can see this. That's deadly. About 6. It's still deadly. Why is it so deadly? Wow, that's crazy. There, now it gets to be hard. So so level 4. Yay. Okay. Shazology and Lethan, thank you so much for the cheers. I appreciate that. Spam some emojis for folks. Spam some emojis. War Priest, Umber Hulk. Yeah, something doesn't seem right about this. 4 characters at level 10. And that seems off. I mean, that's right. So 4 level 4s is hard. That is so weird, man. I mean, we can have higher ones, obviously. Horror Knights don't exist. I've never heard of those before. Yeah, this seems really weird. Like, this seems like it shouldn't be that hard. I'm using the monster CR like I'm supposed to. What's an example of a level 4 character or level 4 monster? Let's find a level. Let's do this. Where is this? Tools, encounter builder. Challenge rating. I want a level 4. Only a level 4. Okay. A banshee. Here we go. Let's add a banshee in. And then we have manage characters. We have 4 and they are going to be level 10. And if I mean, that's right. Like, even D&D Beyond confirms that 4 level 4s are a hard encounter for a party of level 10 characters. That is so crazy. Wow. Okay, whatever. So we're looking for something. It does sound weird. We're looking for something between level 4 and 6. And then maybe there can be something higher around level 8 or 10. But we can definitely use things. Around level 4 and make it challenging. So we have a pretty wide swath of CRs that we can choose from. So right now what we're going to do is I need folks to brainstorm monsters that we can use. But here's the thing, you have to pitch it. You have to pitch your monster. Why should we use it? What's going on? What, you know what I mean? Like, so if you have a reason for it, if you have a little pitch that can go along with it, it's a better chance to convince me that we should use that monster. I don't think there's such thing as a goblin ogre. Yeah, we could use a CR10 for the boss enemy and then have lower CRs for minions. Yes, we could do that. Ropers. Nephromoss, thank you so much for the $10 for Stack Up. Appreciate that. Yeah, hags. No, I think I've been banned from creating hags. I don't think I'm allowed to create hags anymore. What level's a roper? Ooh, a roper is a CR5. So maybe a roper. Yeah, we can't do any more hags. Ropers hanging from the ceiling? Oh, wow, that is awesome. I've never thought to have a roper on the ceiling. I've always put them on the ground. Holy crap. What, Squeaky? Mage Maid making experience on creatures that make perfect soldiers. His known subjects are Dwerger. Okay. An Aboleth. And Cruel for the minions. Have we done an Aboleth before? Something about an Aboleth sounds familiar. Maybe it could just be I've used it. The roper was designed to be on the ceiling. If it was, then I've totally missed that. I missed that memo. Lamias. They're acolytes. You need to stop them from committing rituals to their god. Yeah. Ropers on the ceiling is awesome. Inkus is saying, do you remember? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yes, I invented LARP. I remember that. Yeah, I totally remember that, dude. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that helped him, dude. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. With the ropers, you could also throw in a cave fisher. Oh, jeez. The big bad, probably level 10. It's probably the highest we want to go. Iron cobras. 4 manticores. ITPK level 12. 4-member parties with 1 roper if the players don't figure out the solution. Yeah, if it's on the ceiling, holy crap. If it's on over a bridge or another hazard. Okay. A guardian Naga. All right. I like the idea of a roper. I think a roper on the ceiling sounds really cool. Okay. What else? We had a cave fisher. That's a CR3. So we're definitely trending toward some caves, which I'm fine with that. Cave fisher, CR3. Black pudding on the walls. Yeah, there should. Yeah, piercers. I agree. Yep. That goes with them. What level are those? 1/2. Ooh, a Zorn. Ooh. We're coming up with a lot of creatures. We're gonna have to figure out how they tie together. That's going to be the trick. Zorn is a CR5. Yeah, that could totally work. I don't think we've used those before. We're getting just a menagerie of creatures here, but we got to figure out we still need to know what ties them together. Like, so we obviously are gonna have a cave complex with some monsters in it, but why? What's down here? Why would the players even want to go down here? You know? Oh, an underground complex buried by a desert. The Spirit Naga guards the ancient shrine of, some deity. The complex has monsters who have taken refuge from the desert heat above. Oh, that that works. That could work. A Spirit Naga at the inn guarding some ancient vault. Yes, an ancient vault. Ooh, under the desert sands. And I heard Guardian Naga and then also Spirit Naga. Naga? There we go. CR8. A Guardian Naga is a CR10. Ooh. Guardian Naga. Well, the Guardian Nagas are like good. The Spirit ones are bad. But we could still use the Guardian Naga. It's like Banishment, Flame Strike, True Seeing, Hold Person. Oh, Upcast Hold Person. That's a great Upcast Hold Person. Ooh. DC 16 save. Wisdom. That's not too bad. We should have a Guardian Naga in a vault. It's a CR10. All right. I like this. And have an idea here. Okay, so there is an ancient vault of a long dead deity buried under the desert sands. There's an ancient vault of a long dead deity buried under the desert sands, and the vault holds. There is an ancient vault holding great treasure. I don't know, or something. It's holding something. Does it hold treasure? Like what's the point of going there? Like is this just a simple like go in and grab stuff, go in and get the treasure? Is there anything more complex here that we could have going on? Oh, a mid-tier magical item belonging to the former deity. Ah. Okay. Okay. There's an ancient vault of a long dead deity buried under the desert strands. Rumors say that the vault holds a powerful magical item that once belonged to the deity's priesthood. And why are the players going? Okay, so now the next question is why are the players going to go there? Did they hear about this or something? Like, what's the catch? Like, you know, is there an NPC quest giver that's like, hey, go get this? How do they get this mission? And why do they want to get this magic item? I feel like we need to give them something here that's gonna entice them to go there. But we can't write personal goals into an adventure that we're publishing. We have to give a generic plot hook that a dungeon master can use for their group. Ooh, hold on a second. The deity is the one who used to quit moving. The deity is the one who used to flourish the land and was locked away with its artifact. The land has been barren for over 100 years, and it is said that once you free the deity and its treasure, an oasis will form and transform the land. No one who goes has returned from the mission, and it's said that they will be paid their weight in gold if they return. Okay, I like this. All right, so I like the way that's where we're going with that. So according to legend, this magical item has the power to transform the desert back into the fertile land it once was. Let's say a local lord, let's have it be a king. Yeah. The king of a small kingdom on the edge of the desert has promised their weight has promised that whomever can return Munchgum. Holy crap, Munchgum, thank you so much for $100 donation to Stack Up, dude. That's really cool. I appreciate that generosity, man. That's awesome. Give it up for Munchgum. Let's do some emoji spam. Emoji spam for Munchgum. The king of a small kingdom on the edge of the desert has promised that whoever can find and return the magical item to him shall receive their weight in gold as a reward. All right, excellent. So now we have a couple plot hooks. We have the fact that you're helping this desert become, you know, a fertile area again, and you're also going to get a reward of a bunch of gold from there. All right, cool. Sorry, I feel like Aladdin. Totally making a fat PC for this adventure. Hey, nobody wouldn't blame you. Get thick, get rich. Desert kings are known as caliphs. Oh, beautiful. The caliph. Okay, excellent. So we have a basic idea. All right, cool. We have a basic idea. I feel like we need to make some names of things. Let us... Spicy Popcorn, thank you for the tier 1. 3 months, that's awesome. Really appreciate that. Let's do some emoji spam for Spicy Popcorn. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know Spicy Popcorn, if it's a... Yeah, so we're just gonna... Thank you, appreciate that. Go for Ginny. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this, dude. We need to name some stuff. So let's name the desert. What's the name of the desert? I need a name for the desert. Give me some ideas here. Pharos Baron. Wow. Wow, Dan. Look at that. Dan, you have fans. The Vroken Sands. All the item has to do is bring back rain. Az'Kalan. Ooh, I like that. The Lost Desert of Dan. I like Az'Kalan. That sounds really cool. I gotta spell faster before it goes away. There we go. Oh, jeez. It has the apostrophe. The fantasy RPG apostrophe is what this is. Nobody knows why, but all fantasy books and games have this random apostrophe that we just throw it in there. It wouldn't be a fantasy genre if it didn't have apostrophes in the names. All right. The desert. Where the adventure takes place. What kind of desert is this? A desert is obviously an arid location, but it could be hot, it could be cold. What does it look like? Does it have rolling sand dunes? Is it just like, you know, cactus and vegetation and rough barrenness, you know? Super dry, hot desert. Dry, rocky desert. Let's go with that. A dry, rocky desert with a scattering of vegetation such as cacti. What other plants grow in deserts besides like cacti? What else do we got? Give me some specific names. I need like one more name of palm trees. I don't think those grow in deserts. Tumbleweeds. Ooh. Small bushes. Tumbleweeds, okay. Such as cacti, stunted bushes, and tumbleweeds. Okay, excellent. We got a location. What is the name of the small kingdom? The name of the small kingdom the caliph lives in. I need a name for that. Name for the small kingdom. Barton? Hatharim? Ooh, Sal-Karsaf. I like that. That sounds cool. Sal-Karsaf. A small... What do they call the name of a kingdom that a caliph runs? Runs. Isn't there a specific name for that? I swear there was like a specific name. Califactory or caliphate. Thank you, caliphate. There you go. A small caliphate on the edge of the Az'Kalan desert. All right, and let's get the name of the caliph. So brainstorm me a name for the caliph. What's wrong with Denmark? Nothing. Nothing at all. The last name of the caliph should be the name of the desert. Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik. Yes, Dan. Dan. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate the input, Dan. El-Zaref Mursali. I like that. Okay. The caliph of Sal-Karsaf. We're getting all these cool sounding names going on right here. Okay, so we got locations. We got at least the name of the caliph, which is important. Excellent. I usually just skip random encounters. If we have time, we might do that, but we're gonna skip that for now. All right, the inciting action, the plot hook, the adventure hook. Yeah, it's Arab. It's definitely Arab themed. Yeah, totally. What is the name of the deity? Oh yeah, what's the name of the deity? Brainstorm me a name of the deity. Ooh, Shau'Lazar. Oh, I like that. That sounds really cool. Shau'Lazar. An ancient dead deity. I feel like there's an ancient vault of a long dead deity. There's an ancient vault of a long dead deity. Shau'Lazar, buried under the desert sands. Buried under the Az'Kalan desert. Near the caliphate of Sal-Karsaf. We're going to say legend. Legend says that the vault holds a powerful magical item that once belonged to the deity's priesthood. According to this legend, What's the name of the magical item? We got to name the magic item. I don't know. It's gonna be an NPC. We're just gonna put it here. NPCs and important stuff. I don't know. And important items. I don't know. Name of the magic item. Shau'Lazar's Tear. Oh, that sounds cool. And it's a tear which brings water, which, oh, that's really good. Yeah. It's an amulet. Oh, an amulet. I like that. Ooh, why? Yeah, that's a good point, Albino. Why is the guardian Naga guarding it? And the deity was a heretical pagan god. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna say the name of the magic item is Shau'Lazar's Tear. A powerful amulet. What kind of gem? What kind of gem do we want to have in it? What kind of gems are blue? I need a blue gem, like a blue turquoise, like tear colored gem. Sapphire. Yeah, sapphire. Okay. A powerful amulet. A powerful magical amulet with a large. This powerful magical amulet has a large tear-shaped sapphire set in it. It has the power to restore. Ooh. It has locked within it all of the fertility and abundance that used to inhabit. It's not inhabit. It's something like inhabit. Fill. That used to fill the Az'Kalan desert. Yes, Squeaky. We love you, Squeaky. He keeps bothering me. It has locked within it. They used to fill it and has the power to restore the desert to its former state. We were talking about we were talking about there having to be blood sacrifices to it or something like that. However, what is wrong with you? Oh yeah, no comma. However, it requires lots of blood sacrifices. Blood sacrifices to activate, to unlock this power, to activate. And is, I did it again. And is quite to activate it. All right, whatever. That's good enough. Spell check is having a stroke. I know. It's like Move. Okay. Whew. We got to, so we have some of that stuff decided what we need to do now is the plot hook, the inciting action. How do the characters hear about this temple? Well, the problem with plot hooks. So the party travels to Sal-Karsaf in hopes of obtaining a flying carpet. How do we know they're going to do that? We don't know that they're going to do that. We need to create a plot hook that isn't railroading and leading the party. You know what I mean? It's tricky. So for instance, wherever the party happens to be, they hear about this situation and that there is a caliph promising the weight of gold to someone who can get this artifact, you know? And then they can go there of their own volition. But I don't, as a dungeon master, want to pick them up and put them there because I said so. That's not my style. I don't do that. So, yeah, messengers from the king seeking adventurers. Yeah. Well, we can't control whether they get lost in the desert because we don't know that they're going to go to the desert to begin with. This needs to be a plot hook that no matter where the adventuring party happens to be, it can be delivered to them and get them, you know, entice them to go do a thing. Ooh, the players come across an NPC who is dying of thirst. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, it depends if you run it as a one-shot or not. Yeah, but I like to make it versatile enough. I want to make it versatile so that you don't have to lead the players there. You know what I mean? A wizard has it written in the sky? Yes. I think the Caliph's kingdom is on the edge of ruin. Okay. So, let us say this. What's the name of the Caliph? Whatever. The Caliph's kingdom is on the edge of ruin. And he is sending out messengers far and wide, seeking adventurers who would retrieve, what is the name of this thing? Who would retrieve Shalazar's tear. Which he sees as his only hope for restoring the former glory of his caliphate. Yeah, we'll say kingdom. It's fine. The characters say here are a few different ways you might introduce this adventure to your players' characters. The characters hear about the caliph's offer of paying whoever can find and return Shalazar's tear. Paying their weight in gold to whomever can find and return Shalazar's tear. Okay, so that's one. Got it. The other one is the players come across somebody dying of thirst. I remember seeing that one. While traveling, the adventurers come across a man dying of thirst. He had entered, what's the name of the desert? This is the problem with these difficult names. Az'Kalan. He had entered Az'Kalan in search of the artifact. We're going to call it an artifact. I was calling it a magical. Yeah. In search of the artifact. But did not find it. Instead, he wandered the desert for some time. Before finally finding his way out. If the adventurers help him, he'll tell them about the caliph's offer. So I almost want to say, what if we do this? He had entered Az'Kalan in search of the artifact, but did not find. Squeaky. Hello. This guy just wants attention. He had entered Az'Kalan in search of the artifact. He and several companions, they found the underground complex where it was supposedly located, but the creatures within killed all his companions and he fled. He then wandered the desert for some time before finally finding out. If the adventurers help him, he'll tell them about the caliph's offer and the location of the underground complex. All right. Whew. Yes, if I don't pet Squeaky, he will notify me by pawing at me. Yeah, it's definitely an artifact. What it can do is definitely an artifact, yeah. All right. I think we are at the point where we can start creating the adventure. We're probably at the point. Okay, so this is what I got to do. We're going to, I think we had a cat. Did we have a cat strike redemption? Because I need to go take a bio break, but I can drop. Do we have a cat strike? How did we get? Oh, whoops. Yeah, okay, we have a cat strike. Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna do a cat strike, and then I'm gonna go bio while the cats are eating. Well, I've only got 4. I've only got 4 here, so. Orange, where are you going? I don't know why he's going away. Orange, we're putting food on the ground. Why are you going away? All right, now I'm gonna go bio. cats all left? All right. All right. Let's keep going. We're back. Oh, my coffee. Ah! Need more coffee. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Why? Oh. Okay, hold on a second. Why would that be insensitive? I don't know why that would be insensitive. If that's literally the name of what it's called, then I have no idea why that would be insensitive. What is the definition of that? Oh, that's okay. So that caliph is specifically tied to a religion, it looks like. Like the definition that came up specifically ties that as a religious leader of a specific religion. Yeah, and we're not, that religion doesn't exist in this game world. Sultan. I get Sultan's restaurant. I mean, it's still, Sultan still carries religious significance. It still carries religious significance, you know. Yeah, it still carries religious significance. Yeah, you can't do anything without offending someone. If we call it a king, then we'll say it should have been a queen. You know, it's like you're screwed either way. We need to keep moving, otherwise I'm gonna freak out and have a meltdown and just cancel everything. All right, let's go back to this. Adventure details. Let's get back into actually running the adventure here. So they get into the desert. So we're assuming they're in the desert. I feel like there's probably going to be some sort of encounter while they're going through the desert. We have piercers, cave fishers, ropers, zorns, guardian naga. Those are probably inside the adventure right now. Dust methods. We got no. We're gonna keep this simple. We have under 2 hours to finish this, so we can't overcomplicate this. We need to have a simple desert encounter. Giant scorpions. 3 creen. Oh, 3 creen. Ooh, 3 creen. Sound cool. What level are those guys? Level CR1. That's way too low. We have level 10s here. The half. Oh yeah. What are the half scorpion people? Scally or what are they called? They're like half scorpion. What are those things? You butthead. Come here. This guy right here. Hold on a second. You little runt. You. That guy went outside earlier today, and we have been going nuts trying to get him in the house. Now that cat, that's little guy, by the way. That's little guy. Now that he is in the house, he is never going outside ever again. After spending hours trying to get him back in the house. That's why I was kind of distracted here, because my wife and daughter are upstairs trying to get this moron back in the house. All right, we have the cat back now, and he will never go outside ever again. The little butthead, man. Okay, what were the name of the, oh yes, Tlinkali. That sounds about right. Let's look those guys up. There we go. Oh, CR5, that's perfect. Tlinkali. Okay, cool. Oh, what? Yeah, someone tried to attack him? That's messed up. All right, Tlinkali. Can you highlight this for me? Thank you. Thank you, because I am not going to be able to spell that. And that's a CR5. All right, so we'll say, all right, adventure details. The journey to, wait, what is the name of this place? Hold on a second. What is the name of this temple? This cave complex? We need a name for this this underground temple area. What's the name of this temple of this deity? The blasted halls of Shalazar. Ooh. I'm gonna go with something a little bit. The halls of Shalazar. An underground temple of Shalazar. Ooh, the burning halls. Anyway. The journey to the halls of Shalazar. All right. Then we're gonna say on as the player, as the characters journey across the desert. How these Tlinkali. We're gonna have an encounter with Tlinkali. Why? Like, what are the Tlinkali doing? Why are they there? Do they want something from the characters? Do they, like, what's going on? What's the background? What's the context of this encounter? You know, we don't just assume that monsters just jump out and attack. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, what's their motivation? What's going on here? Something deeper than they jump out and attack. That's what I'm looking for. They're scavengers. The characters are food. They want them for food. They're territorial. What was it? What was the answer that they wrote? Oh, so they guard. Oh, that's interesting. They worship a god that opposes. Oh, yeah, I kind of like that one. Luke, monsters do just attack sometimes. Ever seen a horror movie? No, I actually don't watch horror movies. Like, crap you not, I do not watch horror movies. I do not do that. So the answer is no. So we're going to say that. What is the name of this clan of Tinkali? Give them a name. A clan of Tinkali named the Tin Clan. Asha Bakur. Ooh, yes, I like that. That's really cool. Named the Asha Bakur. Inhabit the desert. They worship a deity. What's the name of the deity they worship? Give me a name for the deity. They worship a deity named. They worship Azmat. Azmat. A deity opposed to Shau'Lazar and they guard the entrance to the halls of Shalazar, lest anyone try to enter its vault. They believe that opening the vault will reawaken Shalazar and bring his evil influence back into the world. Okay. There we go. So now that they're guarding it. Beautiful. Little guy, you are a pain in the butt. Wonder if I can get him on camera. What is your problem? Little guy, come here. You are a little butthead. Yeah. This is little guy. This is little guy. This is the guy that was outside. He doesn't want to look at the camera. This is the guy that was outside. We were chasing him most of the day, trying to get him back inside. He's a little jerk. Now he comes down here whining at me. Hug cat. Yeah, I had to hug the cat. All right. So we have... Excellent. it was their deity, Azmat, who was responsible for drying up the land in order to seal Shau'Lazar away forever. Thus, the Asha Bakur oppose any who would open the vault, who would seek to restore the desert to its former state. Okay, excellent. There we go. We got some good little story going on there. I love that crap. And now that we have that, we can say, as the characters journey across the desert, they are confronted by how many of them? Get these guys out of here. Three. 4 would be deadly. I could probably do 4 of them. 3 is just hard. 3 or 4? How many? 3 or 4? About a Dan of them? This one shot has more backstory and prep than some of my campaigns. Yeah, well, that's gonna shoot us in the foot too, because it'll be harder to finish it. Ooh, and a scorpion. 3 and a scorpion. Do 3 as an advance party. Yeah, 1d4 minus 1 could be 0. It could come out to be 0. It totally could. Oh yeah, let's do this. They are confronted by 3 Tlinkali guardians who warn them to return whence they came. Is there a way to talk their way by these guardians without a fight? Is that possible? What might convince them to be able to pass? Are both entities evil? They might be. I don't know. We're not getting that deep. We're already pretty deep into this. Die. Jedi mind trick. If the characters tell them why they're in the desert, they will, the true reason, tell them the true reason they are in the desert. The Tlinkali will not let them pass. Attacking if needed. However, if the characters create a suitable what would it be? Justification for needing to travel through the desert, what if they provide an escort? Ooh, of 2 Tlinkali, a suitable lie. The Tlinkali will allow and succeed on a DC. Now this is a level 10 adventure, so I feel like these Tinklali don't want anybody to go in there. You would have to be really, really convincing to get them to let you go by. So I feel like it's like a DC 20 charisma deception check. It's gonna be really hard to convince them to let you go by. We'll allow them to pass, but however, they insist on providing an escort of 2 Tlinkali to see them through to keep an eye on them. So it gets a little bit easier. But they're not trusting. No escorts. DC 20 isn't really that difficult for level 20 party. So if you have a bard, if you have a level 10 bard, he's probably going to have a deception. They're going to have like a plus. They're probably going to have someone with a +4, and then they're proficient at a +4. That's an 8. They probably have a +8. My guess would be. And yeah, a DC 20 is probably not too hard for them to hit at level 10. Yeah, I have a wizard in a level 9 group, and when he does an Arcana check, he gets in the 20s every single time, like dependably. Okay, so yeah, let's make a DC 25. There you go. Not impossible, but challenging. All right, I feel like now we need to create the halls of Shalazar. We gotta keep this moving. The halls of Shau'Lazar. I think what we should do now is probably draw out a map of this underground cave complex, and then we can start putting stuff in it. Yeah, map is the next thing that we need. And here's the thing, we are going to make this a small map. I have a problem. I have a big problem. When I draw maps, I tend to make really big maps with lots of rooms, and we can't do that tonight. We gotta make this like just a few rooms in this map because we have an hour and a half and we gotta finish this up. Let me get some graph paper. There is one of the level 2 adventures for my Kickstarter is a big, huge underground complex. It's really big. And some of the private playtest feedback was, Luke, this is a really big map. And I was like, I know. They're not all like that, but there's one that's pretty big. All right, here we go. A big cavern for the Roper encounter, or it's a TPK. Yeah, because the Roper has what, a range of 20 feet or something? I don't think we have time to make a puzzle tonight. Making puzzles takes some time, and we don't really have. Didn't you make an entire video on why big maps are terrible? That sounds familiar. They don't have to be terrible if you do a good job of them. They don't have to be terrible. They suck, they're terrible. All right. A better estimate for the Kickstarter. Well, estimate on what? I don't know what that means. Estimates are pretty rough as defined. What are we doing? What are we doing? Halls of Shalazar. All right. Actually, I want to draw the map like this. The halls of Shau'Lazar. There you go. And let's do 1 square equals 10 feet. And I'm kind of envisioning that the entrance to this is maybe just the surface of the desert has collapsed in, opening up a chamber down below. And there's like a little underground compound, and then there's essentially the vault itself. There's a door that leads into the antechamber where the guardian Naga can be, and then there's the vault where all of the treasures and stuff are going to be. All right. So let's draw a chamber that they can fall into. So this is a pretty big chamber. You almost always want tunnels to be at least 10 feet wide. Only a cruel and devious dungeon master will create tunnels or hallways that are only 5 feet wide. Running a battle in a 5 feet wide hallway is miserable. Nobody can move anywhere. It's horrible. It's not having everything 10 feet wide might not be realistic, but in the game, it makes gameplay much easier. I feel like this is probably... How big is a spirit Naga? Is that like a huge or large? How big is a spirit Naga? Look, everybody's like, that's enough room. Stop drawing. Stop drawing. It's medium? Nope, more rooms. I'm just getting started. It's medium. So if we have a 30 by 30 room, that's pretty good for a fight with a spirit guardian. Okay, so what I'm envisioning is this is the room where the spirit guardian is going to be. This is the treasure vault. So really, and I feel like this is right up here. This is where the cave-in could be, where they fall into this room here. So we're going to call this room will be S1, S2, S3, and this is just a little thing. I don't know what'll be in there. S5, S6, S7. There we go. Very, very simple map. Nothing complicated here. All right. Yes, S3. Okay, so let's go back to my desktop. And I feel like S1 is going to be the entrance. S2 is something. S3 is ropers and piercers. S4, I don't know, something will be there. S5, that's where it like opens up. S6 is going to be the spirit, the guardian Naga. And you can't see anything. S7 will be the treasure vault. All right, so that's some basic high level planning for this dungeon. And the entrance. So the halls of Shalazar. Let's do this. S1. Entrance to the halls of Shalazar. All right, give me some information about yeah, drawing a cave is much easier than drawing anything else, for sure. Yeah, this when we're drawing something like this does not take very long to draw a cave complex, right? If I were doing like a building, I would be probably referencing maps on Google. I'd be looking stuff up. You know what I mean? I'd have to do a lot more like research if I'm doing like a building or something, usually, you know, so it'll take a little bit longer. But when we're just drawing like underground caves and stuff, you can do these pretty quickly. It would still be better if I looked up maps and made features and terrain and stuff, but we don't have time for that stuff tonight. All right, so the entrance to the halls of Shalazar. The surface of the desert. Part of a hole where the surface, where the desert surface has collapsed, leads down into an underground cave complex where the vault of Shau'Lazar is located. Where what could be in this first room here? Would we have, we're not, you guys are giving me ideas for other places. Like we're literally on this room right here. So if you're throwing ideas at me for this room or this room or this room, I'm pretty much ignoring them right now. If we focus on this room right here, we're gonna get to the other rooms faster. So let's focus on this room right here. What are we gonna put in this room? I didn't see it. If you want to copy it and paste it again, it's fine. But S1, we need, so I want something to be in S1. It doesn't have to be a monster or something, but let's have something of interest in this room when they come down in here. Okay, some bones of adventurers, a hat collection. An ornate structure that has become run down over time. Okay. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing here. The underground cave complex looks like it might have once been part of an elaborate structure that has eroded and fallen apart over time. Parts of the walls have bricks and other what kind of remnants? Other remnants in them. I don't know. So you can see like bricks protruding from them and other structural remnants in them. Okay. Yes, that was one of my cats. That was little guy crying. Ooh. Ornate wall paintings dedicated to the goddess Shalazar. Oh, okay. On one wall, partially covered by dirt, by sand, is a painting dedicated to Shalazar. Okay, that's enough. We have to keep moving. We have only about an hour left to finish this. Yeah, little guy who just wants attention. Yeah. Stop being selfish. Yeah. Little punk. Okay. Let's go to S2. We're going to move on. We're going to keep moving. What is going to be in S2? S2. This guy right there. What's going to be in that room? The Zorns. Oh, yeah. I mean, we got to put the Zorns somewhere. Okay. Zorns are a CR5. So we've done those guys. So we got to get the Zorns in there. I don't know. There's got to be a better name for this, but we're going to call it Zorns for right now. And Zorns are a CR5. So we could have there be like 3 Zorns in there. Okay, this room corpses, several corpses and many bones are scattered about this room. These are victims of Zorn eat gems and stuff, right? Isn't that what they eat? Precious, yeah, they precious metals and coins and gems. I think that's what they eat. That's like their diet. There, how many did we say? 3 of them? Yeah, 3 of them. These are victims of 3 Zorns that hunt in this room, claiming it as their territory. I mean, they lurk just below the surface of the ground and ambush anyone. You can't see me writing, I'm too far at the bottom. And ambush anyone who enters the room bearing precious metals or gems. Little guy, you are a pain in the butt. Just wandering in the house crying. He needs to calm down. What is wrong? Come here. Come here, little guy. Quit being a baby. Jeez. Give him some attention. You need to stop being a baby. Yes. You big baby. Calm down. Calm down. He's such a baby. All right. So they pretty much eat like all of the gems, and they pretty much eat all the gems and the coins and stuff on them. The consumed treasure room. Okay, cool. Everything of value on the corpses has long since been consumed by the Zorns. So far, we have no treasure in this adventure. We're gonna put it all at the end in the treasure vault. I do baby him a lot. Yeah, well, he's a little baby. He's over there sitting with, he's like just sitting by the cat box right now. And Squeaky's, he's like, "Are you okay, little guy? I'm gonna go in the cat box and get some food." Have information or written or drawn on the walls of S2. Ooh. Oh yes, the weight in gold from the caliph. Yeah. I thought the king had the treasure. Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Okay, we got to keep moving. I think we're done with that room. Let's go to the next one. So that was S2. And now we're going to S3 right here. Out of coffee. We're going to put the ropers in here, right? This is where we're going to have the ropers. And ropers. They are a CR5. So if they're going to be on the ceiling, they have, what's the reach they have? 50-foot reach. They have a 50-foot reach. Oh man. Dang. So the ceiling could be like 50, I'm not 50 feet high. The ceiling could be 30 feet high. They're on the ceiling. Little guy is playing with the laser pointer, running all over the place. Some on the ceiling, some on the floor, on one floor. 2 ropers, several piercers. I want them all on the ceiling. I think we're gonna, and oh, we have to do piercers. Piercers are really low level. 1/2, yeah. I think we're gonna have 2 ropers And then 4 piercers. What could we name this room? There's got to be a name for this room that's more creative than this. 2 ropers and 4 piercers. The floor and ceiling of this chamber are covered with stalagmites and stalactites. Hidden among the stalactites on the ceiling are 2 ropers and 4 piercers. Room could be called Look Up. Death from Above. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Hey, what's up? Tad? Yeah, I have a Twitch channel too. Welcome. We're creating a level 10 adventure tonight. I like Death from Above. That's pretty cool. Death from Above. And you know what I want to do is okay, the root. Okay, hold on a second before we do that. The floor and ceiling of the okay. The ceiling is 30 feet high. That could be important for this sort of encounter. So, and usually what I do is I usually do like a little like ceiling equals 30 feet notation on my map. So like so that I know that's the height of the ceiling. And I think what I want to do here is mark the locations of the ropers. So I think I want to have like 1 roper here. What if we do the ropers like right there and right there? They have a 50-foot reach. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, hold on. 10, 20, 30, 40. They can cover the whole chamber. Each of these ropers, if they're on the ceiling's 30 feet high, they can pretty much reach anywhere within this chamber. So they got the whole chamber covered. Now the piercers, so the players are probably gonna have to like rush through them or something or attack them. I feel like the piercers, we probably don't want the ropers to ambush the characters until the characters are kind of in the center of the chamber. If we have a piercer drop on them when they're over here, that's gonna alert them to crap on the ceiling. So I kind of don't want the piercers to drop on them until they get over here. Like if they're trying to make a run through the chamber, they're trying to make a run for it or something, you know? So I kind of want to put these piercers. You might have one in the center here, maybe. I don't know. Stagger them a little bit. Oops. It's a P. Have one about right there. They're making a run for it. Maybe there's a couple here as they like try to get out of there or something. Something like that. All right, cool. So we have the placement of the ropers and the piercers. And let's go back over here. And then let's say on the map, the R's mark the location of the 2 ropers. The P's mark the locations of the piercers. And then we're going to say, the ropers wait patiently until the characters are roughly, until the majority of the characters are roughly in the center of the chamber before attacking. Piercers only fall on characters once the ropers have initiated combat. Oh, that was the wrong correction. Initiated. It's not gonna work. Initiated. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Yeah. I don't mess with the whole hypotenuse crap. Diagonals just equal normal. You know, it's the same as going straight up and down. Just to make it easy and stuff. All right. Beautiful. I feel like this is pretty good. Let's move on. No, piercers aren't challenging. That's why we have two ropers. We have two ropers on the ceiling, which means you're going to have at least a couple characters who don't have effective attacks. So that's going to be kind of challenging. Yeah, and a 30-foot drop to deal with. Yeah. I think this is challenge. This is probably going to be challenging. All right, let's go to the next room. We got to keep moving. So we have S1 done. We have S2, we have S3, and S4. What could we stick in this little cubby hole of S4 of interest? Let's see what other monsters we had. Ooh, a cave fisher. We had some cave fishers. There could be like a ledge up in a salesman. There could be like a ledge up along the ceiling here that has some cave fishers on it. Yeah, we have a time limit to make this. We have under an hour left to finish this adventure. So I want to keep moving. Yep. I don't know what a drop trap is. A mysterious obelisk. All right. Let's go back to this. I don't know what to call this. Cave fishers. We're gonna have to get a better name for this because that sucks. Let's go back to here. Let's get rid of these guys. This cave fisher. Now, cave fishers usually will sit up on the ledge or whatever. Look how many we could have. Holy crap. 4 of them or something. They usually just sit up there hiding until something touches the filament that they drop down along the wall or whatever. They can climb, so they could be on the ceiling too. Everything could be on the ceiling in this adventure. It has spider climb. Okay. It can be upside down on the ceiling. Wow. The cave fisher can use its action to extend a sticky filament up to 60 feet. So it can shoot its filament out at people. Oh, nice. So it can use its action to shoot its filament out. So it could be on, they could be like on the walls and ceiling, and it just they start shooting the filament out. And somebody had mentioned a mysterious obelisk. So we could totally put an obelisk in this room and then have cave fishers hiding on the ceiling. And then they like start attacking with their filaments. Dude, players are gonna be like, this sucks, man. We keep getting attacked by the ceiling. The ceiling strikes again. We're gonna call this the ceiling strikes again. That's the name of this this room. Where is my thing? The ceiling strikes again. Okay. On the far, what is this mysterious obelisk look like? Oh, the ceiling strikes back. Oh, yes. The ceiling strikes back. On the far side of this chamber is a mysterious obsidian obelisk. Hey, I was close. Covered with runes and glyphs. Snake motifs. Oh yeah, I actually like that. I like that. Well, but the Guardian Naga doesn't really have anything to do with this temple or anything, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. Covered with hieroglyphics. Oh, you're making me spell big words. Covered with hieroglyphics that tell of Shau'Lazar. Okay, that's good enough. We're not going to be able to design a riddle. There are no riddles tonight. No riddles. We have no time for riddles. And then how many of these things did we say they were going to be? These cave fishers, like 3 of them? Oh, 4 of them. 4 of them. Okay. Clinging to the wall, clinging to the ceiling are 4 cave fishers. Clinging to the ceiling are 4 cave fishers. Their chitinous armor. Their sand-colored chitinous armor, helping them, serving as camouflage. Camouflage? I totally spelled that wrong. I'm not even close. I'm not even close to getting that. Spell check couldn't even, there we go. Serving as camouflage as they lie in wait for supper to pass by below. if the characters enter the chamber to investigate the obelisk, the cave fishers strike with their, what do they call these sticky filaments? Adhesive filaments. Can they reel them in? Oh yeah, it reels them in. Okay, perfect. Yep, I thought it could. If the characters enter the chamber to investigate the obelisk, the cave fishers strike with their adhesive filaments. I don't know how to spell that. There we go. Strike with their adhesive filaments and attempt to reel them in for dinner. Beautiful. All right, let's move on to the next one. We are on, what was that? Oh, we're on S5. Okay, now we are on S5. So S5 is right before. So this is where we actually have, you know, a wall of the temple or the vault that hasn't, like, you know, been eroded away. And right inside, we're going to have the Guardian Naga. So the question is, what lies outside S5 here? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. So like, if they had those escorts with them, the escorts would already be attacking them. The moment they tried to go into this place, the escorts would have attacked. Like they know what's in here. The Tlinkali are not going to let them go in here. A save point. the Naga is going to be in S6. We're on S5 right now. Yes, they're going to totally be looking at the ceiling. So, what can we put on the floor? What can we put on the floor, you guys? What would be something really nasty? It could be a trap. We haven't had a trap at all. Quicksand. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so that's perfect. So what I'm basically doing is I'm drawing a safe ledge around. You can't really see it too far. I can see it. Let me make it a little bit more obvious. My dashes aren't long enough. And this is S5. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So what we're going to say here is we need a name for this room too. But what we're going to say is the floor of much of this room is quicksand that is indistinguishable from the rest of the floor. The floor betrays you too. Now the floor strikes back. It's quicksand. The quicksand is somewhat stable, however, and only collapses under the weight of at least 3 characters. So it's not going to collapse when like one person steps on it. It holds up until 3 of them are on it, right? The return of the floor. It doesn't matter if they're small or big. We just say 3 characters and call it a day. How do we run this though? Like, how do we run this? So this is great to say it's quicksand, but I need rule mechanics for how it actually works. The suffocating takes like so long in D&D. That's the problem with this trap. Now we have to create game mechanics for it. I just need to know how this trap works. Solutions don't really help until we know how the trap works. Usually you would suffocate in quicksand, but suffocating in D&D 5th edition is stupid. It takes like a bajillion rounds to suffocate. Crushing damage each round? Ah. Beetle swarms that do. Yeah, I was thinking about something in the sand that would cause damage. Yeah. And bludgeoning damage from the weight. Okay. Sand piranhas. Yeah. Sand piranhas. So you have to let yourself sink. Okay, so quicksand mechanics. Quicksand mechanics. A character on the quicksand, when the surface breaks, sinks in up to their waist, up to their waist in the sand. At that point, if they're up into their waist into the sand, how do we do this? This is what I don't want to do. I don't want to design mechanics for an entire trap. This is going to take us like the rest of the stream to freaking do this stupid mechanics. I hate this trap. We need like the rest of the stream to figure out the mechanics of this. Yeah, but what are the mechanics for sinking more? Yeah, I don't want to do this. We're skipping this for right now. We will spend the rest of the stream goofing around with mechanics for this. I'm passing on this right now. Let's go to the other one. Guardian Naga. Okay, so there is a ledge This is why traps and puzzles, unique traps and puzzles suck. There is a ledge that leads around the edge of the chamber that is safe to walk on and leads to the door to area S6. I'm frustrated because this is going to take too long. We don't have time for this. All right, and then we have a Guardian Naga. Okay, so for S6, we have a Guardian Naga in this room. We gotta, I don't know. There is a Guardian Naga in this room. Help. Help. The Naga's large? Okay. So it'll take up one entire square. That's not that big of a deal. I need help. There is a Guardian Naga in this room. That's all I have. It is guarding the treasure in area S7. Specifically, what is the name of Shalazar's Tear? Specifically, Shalazar's Tear. It has been entrusted with making sure that no one retrieves, that no one opens the vault and retrieves the artifact. For using Shalazar's Tear will unleash Shau'Lazar upon the world once more. We're talking about mummies. We have a Guardian Naga. All right. Let's go. Let's take a look at Guardian Naga here. To CR10. That's a medium encounter. So they will kill the Guardian Naga in one round. The Guardian Naga will cast one spell and then it will be dead. That's how that will go. So that's not going to work very well. We need some minions or something. Literally with 127 hit points, it will die in the first round against 4 CR10s, 4 level 10 characters. It'll get to cast one spell that will give them a sunburn and then it will die. So this won't work very well. It needs minions. Undead Nagas? Okay, where are the undead Nagas? Bone Naga. You mean a Bone Naga. Ooh, nice. Yeah, some Bone Nagas. Okay. Okay, so Bone Nagas. There we go. Let's do... So the deadly... How about 2 Bone Nagas? So a Guardian Naga and 2 Bone Nagas. How does that sound? Depends on your group. This still might be really easy, but it's hard to tell. Two D4, but let's just decide how many we have. It's probably at least two, so we'll say 2 bone nagas. There is a guardian naga in this room. There's a guardian naga and 2 bone nagas in this room. They are guarding the treasure in area S7, specifically Shalazar's tier. Have any coffee? What does this room even look like? We have like an empty room basically. The floor could be covered in snakes for rough terrain and possible snake. I don't want to. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I don't want to make more mechanics. I just need description. The walls of this room are covered. They can't be covered in gold. Then the players are going to rip all the gold off from the walls. The walls of this room are painted golden. And the domed ceiling depicts a snake-like deity. Depicts a snake. Depicts snake-like creatures. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. The dome ceiling depicts Sal-Karsaf defeating the Klinkali deity, which we don't know what that is, but we'll just put that there. And the dungeon master can figure it out. That's some basic description for us. And we're going to say that the Guardian Naga wears a pendant shaped What would it be shaped like? It's gonna fit in the door. It's going to fit into the door into S7, which actually opens the vault. So, oh, it could be shaped like a tear. A pendant shaped like a tear. This is the key to the door to area S7 and must be fitted into a slot on the door's surface. Doing this causes the door to unlock and slide open. All right. So we have super basic description. Yes, Squeaky. Hello. We have the two Nagas here that are guarding it. And then we have a way to get into the treasure vault. Okay. Do we have a name for this room besides Guardian Naga? Can we get some sort of name here? I don't have a name for this. For this. Whatever. The Rise of the Tear, sure. Yeah, I don't know. Snakes on a plane. I don't know. All right, we're on to the next one. We don't have time for any details. We have to get the big stuff done. There's a bajillion awesome details we could put in this, but we just don't have time. All right, treasure vault. Like, what does this look like? What is this? Okay, so the treasure vault is S7 right here. We need a description of this room. What does this treasure vault look like? Well, we didn't spend much time on that quicksand trap. We didn't even finish it. I gave up on that. I was like, no way, this is not happening. White marble walls. I like that. Okay. Pillars of skulls. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. This chamber has white marble walls and several pillars of skulls support the 50-foot high ceiling. All right, let's make our pillars of skulls. So S7. Let's see. Here we go. Now we have pillars of skulls in this room. And oh, you know what? Instead of pillars of skulls there, this should be like a central altar where they find the artifact. Yeah, the ceiling height will make them paranoid. Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Beautiful. In the center of the room is a bone white slab of stone. upon which rests several items. We never rolled treasure. We need to roll treasure. We have so much stuff left to do. I'm going to cheat, and we're going to go to Donjon, and I'm not gonna roll out of the Dungeon Master Guide. We don't have time for that. We're just gonna go to Donjon. Where is Donjon? And we're going to use the random generator, treasure generator, treasure. Hello. There it is. CR10, we're gonna do a treasure hoard, and I'm gonna re-roll it until I see something that I think looks good. Oh, I did CR9. CR10. Dust of dryness, this looks dumb. Bunches of potions of healing. Ooh, head of disguise, winged boots, weapon of warning, boots of elven kind. I don't like any of those. Bunch of potions. Ugh. Lantern of revealing. None of those are doing it for me. Why won't it give me like a good result? Plus one rod of the Pact Keeper. Man, these are all really bad. This is all pretty bad. Dang, dude. Oh, here. Okay, what do we got? All potions. Holy crap. Armor of resistance. Ring of resistance. Okay. Usually things go a whole lot better for me when I use Donjon. But not today. Oh, this looks better. Wand of the War Mage. Slippers of spider climbing. +1 weapon. And a +1 weapon. This is far better. Okay, we're gonna have to use this. I've rolled this like a bajillion times. Okay. One of these +1 weapons should change. That's like too many +1 weapons. Okay, a +1, I like that. +1 spear. The other +1 weapon needs to be something else. Like, I don't want to have 2 +1 weapons. That's kind of lame. Boots of elven kind or boots of flying. Decanter, oh, the decanter of endless water. Be appropriate for a desert, right? Decanter of endless water. And the final one is going to be, what do we call this thing? Shalazar's Tear. There we go. I think that's it. There's no traps or monsters in this room. It's purely just, you win. Here's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we already had tons of encounters. I don't think we need anything else in there. And then we're going to say, oh, you know what if these, oh, we know what we could do? We could put all of these things in there too. All of these other things that are worth like, these could all be on that altar as well. There we go. Got a bunch of stuff on it. Oh, S5, yeah, I like that. Catch your breath. And the resolution is, I mean, this is pretty simple. When the characters return, what is it called? Shalazar's tear to the caliph, he rewards them with their weight in gold, which happens to be so let's convert this stuff to gold. That's 10 gold pieces. And that's that. So that's about 4,000 gold pieces. It's about 4,000 gold pieces. No. I'm not gonna actually calculate it. I'm not doing that. If anybody who runs this wants to calculate it, the actual weight and stuff, they're welcome to do so. So this is what I want to do. I want to name this adventure, and then we can go back to some of these pieces that we didn't like, and maybe like we never finished this quicksand mechanic or something. We might dink around with that. We need to name this, and then we can touch some pieces up that we are not satisfied with. Okay. Fred, are you talking about Amber's? Amber's post about the bog? Is that the one you're talking about? I'm gonna just paste that here, and we'll come back to that in a second because I'm not doing that right now. I want a name for the adventure. We have Tears of Thirst. What else we got going on? Give me some ideas for the name of the adventure. What can we name this adventure? Tears of Thirst. So we have Guardian Nagas in here. We have Ropers. We have these Tlinkali. We have a desert going on. Any other ideas? Like one. Wow, did the chat die? I just got a message saying welcome to the chat room. Oh, I must have been disconnected or something. I only saw, the last thing I saw was Tears of Thirst. And I see Fred's Tear of Desolation. So if you posted a name, repost it please, because I didn't see it. Tears of Life. Ooh, Tear of Life. The Sorrow of Shau'Lazar. Tear of Life. I like Tear of Life. Last Tear of Forgotten. Aladdin 3. I kind of like Tear of Life. The Tear of Life. We'll go with the Tear of Life. Ooh, the Tear of Shau'Lazar. Yeah, we should just do the Tear of Shau'Lazar. That sounds even better. The Tear of Shau'Lazar. All right, cool. And all right, so Quicksand Mechanics. This doesn't even make sense. Anyway, whatever. We're just gonna make a mechanic here. I'm gonna make a mechanic for Quicksand. All right. A character must succeed on a DC something to pull yourself out of the quicksand. I think pulling yourself out of the quicksand is probably like a strength saving throw. Yeah. On a DC something strength saving throw to swim. It's like swim or pull themselves up. I don't want to make it dexterity. Everything's a dexterity saving throw. Like, you know, everything's a dexterity saving throw. I hate it. Character must succeed on a DC something. What should the DC be? Not too crazy hard. Probably like somewhere around a 15. To pull themselves to move 5 propel themselves out of the sand. If they fail, they sink 10 feet lower. 10 feet lower into the sand. On their next turn, they can repeat. Maybe it's 5 feet. They can repeat the saving throw. Swimming 5 feet up on a success, or sinking 5 feet lower on a failure. And then I feel like for every what's the depth? The quicksand is 30 feet deep. For every 10 feet a character sinks, it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage at the start of each of its turns. So it's got some damage associated with it. And then characters completely under the quicksand must also hold their breath and can begin suffocating per core game rules on suffocation. I'm not gonna repeat those here. I just look them up. Anyway. Correct. A player, yeah, if you're taking 1d6 damage for every 10 feet you sink. Correct. So the question is, how do they get out? Do they just keep making strength saving throws? Like, how does this trap play out? Ooh. We could say characters that sink all the way in can walk along the bottom to a wall. Characters next to a wall have advantage on the saving throw to swim their way up through the quicksand. I don't know. The wall somehow helps them get their way out. Yeah, this trap could be really bad. Yeah. I feel like this is one of those traps where we don't have to figure out every possible solution and stuff. Like they're level 10 characters. They can figure out how to get out of this. And we'll just have to trust the dungeon master to adjudicate and run this trap. You know, you're just gonna have to, use your DMing skills and improv a little bit. These are the mechanics basically. So I think we have mechanics. It obviously we obviously can't spell out every possible situation and solution. But I think we have basic mechanics for this. Okay. So, yeah, the floor of much of this room is quicksand that is indistinguishable from the rest of the floor. If a character examines the floor, which they're not likely to do because we've been springing traps from the ceiling, examines the floor and succeeds on a DC, I'm gonna make it hard, kind of hard, DC 20 Wisdom Perception check, they notice the quicksand area of the floor has a slightly different consistency than the rest of the floor. Okay, there we go. I don't want to make it a choice. The players should never get to make the choice of what kind of check they make. A player should declare what they are attempting to do, and the dungeon master should tell them what kind of check it's going to be. So if a dungeon master who's running this adventure doesn't want to use a perception check, they are okay to say investigation. I don't give the players the choice of that, because they're just going to pick whichever one they're better at. One is correct and should be given as what to do by the dungeon master. Floor of failure. What do we call it? We called it catch your breath. I want it to have something. I do want the name to say something with floor in it. Something with floor. Because we have death from above. The ceiling strikes back, and then either floor or not the ceiling. It's not the ceiling. Don't look up. Oh, yes. Don't look up. That's so good. That's perfect. Don't look up. Literally don't look up, because there's nothing up above you. It's the stupid floor, you morons. I like it. It's perfect. Okay. I think we're good. That's pretty good. We're gonna call it a day. We got that done. We have, yeah. So there you go. We created a very basic adventure here in 3 hours. It's not perfect. I was seeing so many ideas of different things that we could do, but we're just so confined by the time limit that there's only so much you can do, you know? So players will never trust structural engineers again. Yeah. I think no, somebody already redeemed a cat trip. But the cats are not, I don't know. Well, Squeaky's here. I can get Squeaky a cat trip going. Yeah, somebody redeemed a cat trip, so we can do a cat trip. This adventure needed an extra hour. Yeah, it probably did. We spent a lot of time up front with lore and stuff. Yeah. But you know what? We have a basic adventure that a dungeon master can run, and they can flesh it out, you know? You can always spend more time on adventures. Okay. Petra. Squeaky. Squeaky. He's swarming. Squeaky is swarming. I'm just gonna give him the little guy. I'm gonna give him this and then call it a day. You're gonna drop it into your Dragonlance game? Cool. I mean, yeah, there are some things that players should have options on, but there are other things that the dungeon master makes a decision. It's a game mechanic. It's like a rule. You know what I mean? So. It's like noticing that that there's something weird about the floor is a perception check, but once you notice that something is weird about it, when you're examining it to determine what exactly it is, that's an investigation. And then you can get the information that it is quicksand. So I think there's two checks there. The first one is perception to see that something is different. And then the second one is investigation to determine what exactly that different thing is. Because one is your ability to notice it, the other is your ability to deduce what it is. So I think there's actually 2 checks there. If I were running that, there'd be 2 checks. Do we have a community challenge going on right now? These guys are both are like got their noses in the catnip. We are 84% raised and we have 5 days left to make the old man recite poetry. Cool. The cleric tells the rogue there's something weird. The rogue investigates to find out it's quicksand. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, totally could be. You're gonna redeem a dance? Nice. That'd be like Monday? Yeah. All right, I don't think I have. That's pretty good. They're so, look at this. Squeaky is so adorable. I love it when he rolls around. He's got this like white belly. Mommy is over there. You can't really see her because of this. She's right there observing. She can smell the catnip. Just observing. All right, I'm gonna start scoping for somebody to raid here because we are wrapping this up. It's Squeaky. Look at him. Look at him go. The little guy is just sitting there. He's not doing anything. All right, I'm finding someone to raid. Ooh, what's this? That looks interesting. You guys watch the cats. I'm gonna find someone to raid, and then we're gonna raid someone. Oh, these guys actually have a combat mat out. Oh, what's that? Oh, no. Never mind. Let's see. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna do the raid now. I'm gonna get this going. I found one that we're gonna raid. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. All right, let's go. Pile in, get into the raid. We're gonna go raid these dudes. And then I'm going to bed. Let's go, 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 go. All right, there we go. Raid. And I'm going to bed. So, bye guys. It's been fun. We'll see you next time.